All good things must come to an end. That's how the phrase goes. And the same thing goes for TikTok, except TikTok may not be a good thing, but like it is for me, because, that's like my job right now. So, I mean, it's kind of good for me, and it's coming to an end. So, just like all good content creators from back in the Vine days, I'm flocking to YouTube. But don't worry, I won't be going to a Japan forest, and I promise I won't film any dead. But nah, seriously, my toe is soaking wet from the amount of times I've dipped it into the YouTube hot tub, but now push comes to shove, and I may have to jump all the way into this YouTube pool. So yeah, I mean, get your floaties ready, bro. Speaking of floaties, I'm not even 100% sure that Joe Biden would even know how to put one of those on, and yet he's making the crucial decision to try to ban TikTok. Dark Brandon is back and better than ever, and this time he told TikTok to either give someone in the United States the entire company or face a nationwide ban. TikTok has been valued at around $40 to $50 billion. Now, if you need an idea of how much that is, Twitter sold for $44 billion. The richest man on the planet spent that amount of money, and it even put a dent in his bank account. If the richest man on the planet can barely buy a Bird app without taking out some loans, then who in the world is going to buy TikTok? Some people have suggested that Mr. Beast should buy TikTok, and I cannot express how impossible that is at the current moment. Mr. Beast just asked his fans to sort his Mr. Beast candy bars for completely free. How in the world is this homie going to come up with $50 billion? I'd say Mr. Beast's entire brand is worth probably $10 billion. Like, the whole thing. The candy bars, the burgers, everything. So yeah, Mr. Beast is not buying TikTok. The only way TikTok could be bought is if Google, Microsoft, or maybe Elon Musk buy it. Or I guess possibly Amazon, but I don't see that happening. And I have bad news when it comes to purchasing TikTok. If TikTok were to actually sell the company at any point, they would be selling their algorithm. The TikTok algorithm is something that no social media on the planet has been able to replicate. I mean, this stupid app can practically read your mind with how perfect their algorithm is. I swear, I'll be laying in bed thinking about anime waifus, and boom, next thing you know, Kitagawa is on my screen. No other social media can give me an anime waifu on demand like that. And if they can, then please send me in the direction of that social media. For research purposes, of course. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is the TikTok algorithm is borderline priceless. But now we're going to swipe right on into the next topic regarding the TikTok ban. And that's bribery. So basically, our favorite literal alien man, Mark Zuckerberg, has been getting on his knees in front of Congress, begging and pleading to please delete TikTok. He's like the coach's kid, constantly pitching in a baseball game, even though he sucks. Or like the one guy that had a 2.7 GPA in high school and got into Harvard, only because his uncle works in the admissions office. That's like Zuck right now. He's just whining and allegedly giving legislators money in order to get TikTok banned. This is what's called lobbying. Lobbying is just a fancy word for bribery. How is this legal? Nobody knows, but it happens constantly, and we just allow it, so whatever, I guess. But yeah, I guess Zuck has finally emptied his pockets to such a degree that the legislators said, okay, fine, Zuck-sama, we will get rid of the big and scary clock app for you. No worries, sir, just sit there and be a good little boy while we send in the Terminator to eliminate all of TikTok headquarters. Like, nah, bro, how is that how this works? And even after all of this, the government still swears up and down that they're protecting us from the spooky Chinese government. The government actually thinks China is using TikTok in order to get data from Americans. Now, hear me out. Why would China go through all of this trouble to make an entire app with an extremely successful algorithm just to steal our data when they can probably go somewhere on the dark web and buy everyone's data for the same price as an order of cheese curds at Culver's? Like, just make it make sense. Everyone's data is most likely out there in one way or another, and that's just a sad reality of being online. The notion that America is somehow protecting us from some boogeyman over in China is just plain ridiculous. Like, newsflash, America, you just had a massive balloon fly over the country, and what did we do about that exactly? Absolutely nothing at all. That thing probably scanned our military bases down to the millimeter. China could probably track an ant walking across the country because of the scans of the terrain that they gathered from the balloon. But that's right, everyone. Worry about the clock app. That's what we really need to worry about, am I right, guys? I just can't stand this narrative. And then we have the people on the internet that say things like, oh, thank God, or oh, it's finally gone when the TikTok ban is brought up. Like, hey, homies, it's not 2016 when it was cool to dislike TikTok anymore. We're past that now. Everyone is on it. You aren't unique for disliking TikTok. It's not edgy, and it's just weird at this point. And yeah, I know. There's a ton of degeneracy on TikTok. I can't even say it. Believe me, I know. But there is degeneracy and garbage on every single platform. I'd honestly argue that there is more garbage on YouTube than there is on TikTok just because of the sheer amount of videos that get uploaded to this website. But that's just me. But the reality is, communities have formed, careers have been created, and people have had their lives completely changed because of this app. I myself am included in this group of people. My life has completely changed for the better because of TikTok. It has given me so many opportunities, not only financially, but just cool life opportunities that I never would have had if it weren't for TikTok. So before you write the app off as some sort of degenerate, disgusting, cringe platform where people just go to do little dances, please take a second to acknowledge all the good that has happened on the platform, because there is a lot of it. Just like there is still a lot of good that happens on Reddit, YouTube, and even Twitter. But yeah, I basically just wanted to make this video to let you guys know that TikTok may no longer exist very soon, and that if it does in fact get deleted, that I will be moving here onto YouTube, probably making content like the content I'm making right now. I've decided that gaming is basically an impossible niche to break into, so yeah, I'm gonna just become like a less edgy Leafy clone, essentially. Or maybe I can be edgier, but like I'd rather not, because, you know, I'd like to have a job and be a functioning member of society one day. I don't know, I think that'd be pretty cool. Like, that'd be kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that's it. New era of Vamp. Or maybe not new era of Vamp. Maybe TikTok will stick around for some reason, but it's looking pretty grim, let's just say that. But I'll see you guys on the flip side, wherever that may be.